Hello, everyone. It's Melissa Davis from By Mimi with Love, and I am here with you live. Um, and I've got a little challenge to do, guys. Melody of MelodiMade has challenged me with a Gratitude Sunday challenge, and I'm very excited about it. Um, I did go ahead and do a little bit of gesso, and I went ahead and put my puzzle pieces on with texture paste. And I used this blue sky texture paste. Um, I got this a long time ago from Sally's. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Annie. Hi, Michelle. Guys, I have come on live to do a challenge. Melody has sent me the Gratitude Sunday challenge. And of course, as usual, I'm a day late with my Gratitude Sunday, right? But I'm going to do it. Hi, Dahlia. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's here. Um, Here's the challenge, okay? Using any of the words I circled in this poem, I want you to read the poem, collect the items. Number 3, on live, create an art journal page with gratitude in your heart. Read the poem out loud on camera. Enjoy the process. And the words she circled were draw, ink, letters, clouds, and white. Actually, she's supposed to be joined. Oh, there she is. There's my girl. Melody is joining me. Hi, Melody.
Hi, ladies.
I just read the instructions to your challenge. So I'm going to make you little for just a
Yeah,
minute.
make me little and then put headphones in.
Oh, sorry, babe.
You're fine. We got this.
Because I
How
don't
is
know.
everybody?
Okay. Okay, darling, is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to read the poem to you because from what I'm gathering, I'm reading this poem and then I'm going to interpret the poem through art in my gratitude journal. Okay. So, let's see how that goes. Okay. The poem is called Look Up, and it's by Amy Ludwig van Derwater, probably German name. Okay, look up. Did you ever see a V drawn by geese as they fly? Did you ever wonder how? Did you ever wonder why geese would want to draw with feathered ink in the sky? Did you look for other letters? Did you even try? I did. I do. I always will. You can too. Be silent still. Read the letters forming on a cloud of paper white. You may be surprised by the stories geese will write. So, what a poem, right? Beautiful. And I am to interpret that through art, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, I did go ahead right here. I have got this gesso done. This is the page I've chose. I am working in my gratitude journal, gifted to me and made by MelodiMade. And I went ahead and did my little V. I also, you all can see, I have used stencils and texture paste. I've got puzzle pieces put on here, blue puzzle pieces, because for me, this was a real puzzle. Okay? And the reason I went ahead and put those on there is I wanted them to dry, because the rest of it I want to do with you guys. Okay? So there's my little V's. Now, the next thing that I was up to now, when I read that poem, one of the most important things I got from it was even though geese pretty much all look the same, and they do all gather in the sky together, right? And seem to fly in V's together,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But that doesn't mean they're all the same. Like geese, we do a lot of the things the same way and together. For instance, if we're all standing in a line, we probably look like a flock of geese. If we're all driving on the interstate, we probably look like a flock of geese. But we are by no means the same, are we? We're all boys and girls, but we're all very different. We're all human, but very different. Therefore, like geese, even though they appear to all be the same, we all know that they're not, in fact. Like every creature on this earth, guys, every animal is different, even if it is the same species. Every human is different, even when we all do the same things together. If we're all at a ball game, we're still all different, but we may look like a flock of geese. So for me, what I'm grateful for and what I got from this poem is that although we are all people and we are all humans, and we often do the very same thing, or we often look the very same way, or we're often all faced in the same direction. Like that flock of geese, we're all different, even though we appear to all be the same, right?
Yes.
So there's all my little stick people, and look at them in a shape of a V. It's a puzzle for sure.
We have Kiki and Corn who just joined, and Myrna.
Hi, Corn. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Myrna. It's so good to see everybody. I'm so glad that you all came by because, guys, my sweetheart daughter is coming tomorrow, and that's all I'm going to be doing is playing with her, having Christmas with my babies. But I am so glad I get to see everybody, talk to everybody today before them because first I want to wish everybody such a happy holiday and Merry Christmas. But I wanted to let you guys know that You all have made this year for me one of the funnest, best years ever. I love you guys. I've had such a blast with everybody this year. I have made some very, very special friends this year. And I'm just happy to be a part of everybody. Now I'm going to make my girl Melody a little bigger so y'all can see what she's doing.
No, I'm just messing around with I thought this would be good for my Grateful Sunday because I haven't had a chance to even join in. But this is an artist out of, let's see, it is the Somerset Studios, and they did a collage here art where it says grateful, share, blessings, and love. So I thought I'd work with that.
Now y'all remember that it said if you pull out the letters, in other words, I took that as you pull the letters out of the sky because you want to write your own story, right?
Yep.
Even though we're flying with the geese, we want to pull out the letters and write our own story. So all the letters are being represented here because if you remember, letters was one of the words, one of our prompt words from Melody. And let's see what else. Yeah, letters and white and ink and draw. Well, I drew people. I'm using ink. Here's white. Stamping letters. Only thing I'm lacking is clouds, right? Which I figure her head was in the clouds when
My
she gave
head
me this
was in the
assignment.
clouds. I wonder what the date was on that. I put this up. So question for Melody. Is that the art journaling magazine they put out? It is one of them. There is Art Journal magazine, and then there is also Somerset Studio, which is an interactive mixed media journal. And
wow.
come every month because they are in a huge amount of inspiration. Right, Mimi?
Oh gosh, yes.
The inspiration you get from seeing other people's creativity. I think it's how we all get our juices flowing.
It is for me, guys. I mean, it's why I get myself in so many collabs and stuff. I get so juiced up, from watching somebody else. And then I'm like, oh gosh, what if I did this or this? Oh my gosh, what if I did this and then this? And then I get myself in trouble trying to do everything. I get excited about everything. I'm getting letters going. Now, I'm going to use a book because I just think this would be cute. I'm going to use this book. And I am going to use one of my stencils. And it's so cute because somebody gifted Melody this exact stencil set the other day.
Yes. Somebody is Margarita.
Somebody's watching us. So
no, I was just saying it was Margarita.
That gifted it to you?
Yeah, Margarita. It was my Secret Santa. I have them right here.
Yeah. That was so
and
nice.
I was using the ink too.
I know Dahlia said, yes, Mimi, me too. So excited. I have 5 different things going, but nothing finished. I know.
Our calendar was looking pretty good until we started watching. She said, I'm not allowed to watch the internet for a little while because I got excited about so many things I was seeing out there.
Guys, this woman, I'm telling you.
Annie knows.
I'm afraid to talk to her, right, Annie? We know she's going to come up with something else. So I'm just using my stencils because I'm cutting out different pieces of stories for my little stick people. I do like, guys, oh, let me tell you this. A lot of people, Melody and I have a collab we're going to be doing next year that's called a MAM challenge. And it's Melody, Annie, and Mimi. And what we're going to be doing is challenging you all like this, similar to this. This is a good example of it, really, ain't it?
It really is. It comes out January 2nd. You'll see the VR or the video, and it has word prompts, a poem, and then an inspirational thought at the end. And you use what you want out of it. You use as many of the prompts as you want. Use the poem or don't use the poem. But it's up for premiere. You can look in the details. It tells you about it.
So, guys, you know what that means, don't you? I'm a guinea pig. That's what I am. I'm a guinea pig. She's just admitted it.
I was practicing on her, and then when that was successful, and she was like, "Oh, that is cool." Now, of course, she didn't do it right away, but she did think it was an interesting idea.
Well, it was one of those things where you're like, "Oh, wow, I want to do that." You know, I want to get a piece of that. But when I actually sat down, I was like, well, daggone her. She really has challenged me. I had to think a minute. Hi, Yvonne. Bless your sweetheart.
Hi.
But I do like a challenge, guys. So, I mean, if anybody else has got a good challenge, feel free to send Melody challenges. Just one after the other. I mean, just
no break at all. Just
right.
Throw them at her as fast as you possibly can.
That's it right there. But I mean, if y'all are interested, definitely email us if you want to get in on this, because I don't know, somebody else giving you prompts and coming up with something just like this, you know, I would have never thought of this. And it just makes you really, really reach. And I'm so in love with this journal, guys, that, you know, that's all I want to do in it is art. So I like that, her, you know, giving me a challenge, and then I can, although I complain about it, she's kind of neat.
Remember that the video will come out January 2nd. So if they haven't thought of anything by then, they could use that as their first attempt at it.
Oh, is that when our first tell you all about
our first official video comes out January 2nd, and it will have it will start out with the instructions, then it will have the prompts, a poem, and what I'm calling it, a inspiring thought, you know, something uplifting. That's a uplifting thought. Hi, Gloria. So yeah, it's just an idea, just something. I don't know. We like to collage. We really, really do. Do we like to always have to mail something out? No, we don't. Are we open to mailing things out and receiving things? I am, but I don't want to know that that's the only way I can do it, you know, is
well, and I'll tell you, just like now, Melody gifted me this journal, right? And guys, I make journals, you know, I make journals, but she gifted me this. I like seeing people work in the journals that we're all making, because I think sometimes we just make them, but we don't often work in them. And I would love to see more people actually utilizing these things, right? One day, my children will have this bunch of junk, guys, when I'm long gone. But this is such an insight to who their mother was, to what I was about.
Yeah.
You know? Corn, thank you, sweetheart. I love you every time you drop in. Thank you so much, darling. Evie, hi, Evie. Yeah, I want to use it. I want to do more this year. I am committing myself. And I think I'm going to have a lot of help with Melody, because she likes to collage and she likes to challenge me.
Yeah.
And that's fun. That's a lot. Now, you better know I'm coming up with one for
Oh
her.
yeah. I'm gonna be in trouble soon.
I'm going to have her instruction go live in your underwear or something.
I could be in my underwear right now and you guys wouldn't know. So might want to shoot a little more difficult than
Oh,
that.
she's challenging me now, lady. And this woman don't know when to quit.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I better be quiet.
But yeah, I think it's fun to have challenges, and we all think so differently. I would have never thought of this right here, but I really like what I've received from it as I'm doing it. For me, if you get a meaning from art, then you have interpreted it. Did I say that right?
Yes, but the main thing is to not get a headache about it. If it doesn't come to you, then it doesn't have to have a meaning. It can just be pretty colors. It'll come to you later as you get further along in your journey because I don't want anybody to not do it because they didn't feel like, hey, it's not speaking to me right now. It speaks to you when you're ready to hear it.
Right, and there is no right or wrong to it, right? I mean,
No, there's not.
it's whatever we
Get your
decide to
hands
do.
dirty and use up your product, and you've done a good job.
But I do enjoy a challenge.
Yeah,
So
that's how we grow.
I have learned a lot of new techniques and stuff last year and stuff. So, put some of that to use and doing some challenges. I am so excited about this year, guys. For one thing, I'm finally live.
Yeah.
Y'all, I've been wanting to go live. I'm just so much more comfortable live. And y'all, I am such a big mouth. Obviously, I like to talk. And where I live alone, it's either talk to my doggy. So I love this. I love the live. I'm happy about that. I've made some of the most special friends this year I've ever known, and I mean that.
Hmm.
And guys, I'm okay. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling happy. I'm excited. And I didn't expect to be. So, yay for me, right?
Yeah. The words I found, I cut up a paragraph that was in there, and I chose play with the artistic with no final piece in mind.
Ooh.
That was cut from a paragraph, and that actually is inspired by what Mimi's over there talking about, which is have your fun creating. Don't worry about what it's going to look like.
Evie, I don't believe I know you. Are you new to this channel? Do you know Evie Melody?
I want to say that Evie, have you been at bingo? I want to say that she might have been at bingo, but I'm not sure.
Well, hi, it's good to meet you. Everybody, welcome Evie. And guys, I'm going to remind you again, please, everyone sub to everyone else. That's what we're about. I want your channel to grow. I want my channel to grow. I want to be popping. Hi, Angelica. Happy Monday to you, sweetheart. Ah, I love Angelica. This is so awesome. This is exactly what I needed before Christmas break. I
Yes, just
needed,
to get some art off of your chest in a way that you didn't have to feel like it was work, right?
right? Just get me a big fill up here. Guys, y'all remember when we used to pull up at the pump and they pumped our gas
Mm-hmm.
and actually cleaned our window?
Yep.
Stevie. Her name is Stevie. That is very interesting, Stevie. I have a niece named Stevie. It's not a name you hear very often for a girl. I like it. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Totally.
You went up to the gas station, got your windshield.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Melody?
Yeah, we don't do pump our own gas here in Oregon, so I still get it done.
Seriously.
Seriously, what?
Anybody else? Does anybody else? I thought that was non-existent now,
No,
y'all.
here in Oregon, they pump my gas and clean my windshield if I go to the one with the just a little bit higher price.
Oh, that isn't available here in the South, anywhere that I know, period.
Oh.
Not at all. Dad says that don't happen here in New York. Me too, Daddy. We own our own. If even like when I was young, I used to think that going to the grocery store was probably the greatest thing that any person could do, and I didn't understand why my mother didn't stay at the grocery store, as exciting as it was. I also didn't understand why she didn't buy every coloring book I ever saw, you know? And I thought,
Good
you
point.
know, when I grow up, man, all I'm going to do is hang out at grocery stores and buy coloring books. That's all I want to do. Well, back then, they not only they bagged your groceries, they took them to your car without being asked, and they
Yeah.
put them in your car. Now the only way you can get your groceries took to your car is if you ask. And for whatever reason, I always feel like I've got to give a story, an excuse like, can you please take these to help me with these groceries to the car? I had surgery recently. I I don't know why. I always feel like I've got to give them a good reason. But yeah, I don't even know what got me off on all that. Y'all see, I
No,
like
but
to
that's
talk.
what's fun about this. We're just doing art while you jibber jabber. That's nothing wrong with that. I just grabbed 2 magazines on my way to the table. I grabbed one with flowers in it and the Somerset one, and decided to just work with what I had in these 2 magazines and what I have at this
What
time.
are you up to anyway? Are you making a master board or what?
No, I'm just remember the book that I was working in when I was talking with you
Yes,
and
one of
Annie.
your art books. Yes.
Yeah, I just tend to, I don't know. There's so many pages in between there. Oh, it's upside down. I did it upside down. That's
You
why
did not.
I did. I might could make it work except for the words. I don't know. That'll just be my upside down art. But this
It's
is what
just
I
got
was
to be
doing
up.
while we were jibber jabbering yesterday.
Yes, isn't that beautiful, guys?
This was just scraps, not scraps as in garbage, but just things that were odds and ends that didn't match up for anything else. So I decided to throw them together. And now I've done this upside down because I got distracted.
Okay, guys, see where I'm going with this? See all my little stick people?
Oh,
All the different stories, all the different letters, right? Now, because I have it, yes, this is my new guilty pleasure.
yeah. I don't have mine upstairs.
Oh, I'm gonna be putting this on my eyelids before it's. But I think all of their stories should be exciting. So I'm going to put glitter on all of their stories, which makes their stories exciting.
Evie says she likes to paint her stuff in her adventure book, and that glitter would look so nice.
Yes, yes, yes. This stuff is
Angelica, that's what
so
I would
cool.
do if I had to pump my own gas. I would only get gas when my husband was in the car.
I don't have a husband.
I know, sweetie. It's not looking for one right now necessarily. Check her next week.
No, thank you. I served my time.
It's all in the perception, isn't it, ladies?
Yes, I served 30 years, ladies. Got out for good behavior. Oh, this stuff is just so cool. The consistency is that of a cross between snot
Oh, she's awful.
and slime.
Really makes you want some, huh?
But wait till y'all see what it does. Let me show you. Of course, I get it all over me too. Okay, let's see. Okay, y'all see it?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Right?
Isn't that
Compared to not.
stunning?
Oh, I love it. It's good stuff. I'm going to run out very quickly, I'm afraid.
We'll figure out how to get you some more.
It seems it's not like I mean it goes a little ways. It's not like, you have to use a ton, but the thing is I've just been using so much of it.
It adds a lot to a situation.
Oh, I just love it. I'm not talking much right now because I'm concentrating. When you get to that point that you're about to slobber because you're concentrating so hard? Or is
I
that
chew on
just
my lip. I find myself chewing on my lip.
is that just me? I'll be working away and all of a sudden drop. I'm like, close your mouth, Mimi, close your mouth.
Oh, that's
But I do that if I'm really concentrating. I tend to do that. And this stuff takes me there. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to wait on that one or I'm going to mess up all the other ones. Okay. Is everybody excited about Christmas? Guys, I have no idea what my kids are getting me. It feels just like any glue glitter, Evie, but Stevie, but it does not, it doesn't move. It stays put. Once it's dry, you know how if you just use glitter on top of glue, when it's dry, you can kind of break some of it off. Little pieces will come off with your nail. Not with this. Not with this at all. It's not coming off. It's not going anywhere. Once it dries, it's in place, which is pretty neat, actually.
very neat. That's what the gel part of it is. Gives it you can manipulate it afterwards.
See what a difference the one that doesn't have it on there?
Isn't that awesome? Oh my goodness.
Just love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Yvonne says one of her sons will be here with this year. Hi, Linda Graham.
I'm so happy for you, Yvonne. Holidays ain't nothing without our young ones, are they, guys?
Dahlia says she bites her tongue if she's really focused.
See? I bet that feels wonderful.
Nice
But
to
yeah,
hear other people feeling the same level of focus, right?
yes, yes, for sure, for sure. Now let's see what else I wanted to do with my little piece. I think I obviously need some color, right?
Oh, I definitely got enough color in mine. Do you see this?
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous, guys. Look at that.
So this
What
back
is
here is
that? What
a
is that
magazine
to your
page with
right?
tulips.
What is
Um,
this on that?
huh?
Yeah, what's that?
This was tulips, a magazine page of tulips. This is an ad for Tim Holtz product. This is the tulips. This is the other side of this, or the bottom part of this red lady's collage. And then I tore it in half so that there's one face here and one face here. This is the rest of that Tim Holtz. This is just a cutout of a page. And then a lot of these lines, this is washi tape. Just the green lines you see besides the actual.
Oh, I love it. What do you think, guys? That's pretty awesome.
And behind there, I did some crayon work. I just used a green and then some purple ink just to give it.
Oh, that's what I'm going to use. Girl, you just inspired me.
Good, good, good. These I keep some of these on all my desks because they just are very handy. I use them for highlighters even.
We need colors. Let's do colors. Colors together. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's make everybody's face a different color.
There you go.
Now, these guys are gelatos. Faber-Castell gelatos. There are many different brands. You don't have to buy Faber-Castells. Ollie's had a set. Although I don't know where they are. But they did have a set, a Crayola set. So, my paper. Now, the way I use gelatos, as you can see, it's a wax crayon. So when you color with it, you see it's not smooth, right?
Right.
It goes into the texture of the paper. So what I use, you can use a sponge,
I used a sponge.
but I use a wet wipe.
Angelica says, Melody, I don't know how you could have a lit candle on your desk while you craft. I would be catching everything on fire or things would be falling in the candle. I have only set
Right.
something on fire one time, but
She
it was on a
also,
live.
Angelica, just so you know, my Diet Coke is over here to the side, right? I would never set a drink on my desk. The other day, we're getting on live, and she dumps her whole drawer full of coffee.
My coffee filled the whole desk, all three drawers, all the way down to the
And it's
floor.
latte, so it's all sweet and yummy.
I didn't have a good morning that morning.
Now, see, if you use the wet wipe, what you get is this very smooth. It takes all the
Texture.
Now, let's compare, and we'll do what with the sponge, the next one, and we'll see how they look different. I don't play with these enough. I actually love them. Okay, now I'm going to rub it with the sponge. Actually, I should do that same color with the wet so y'all can see how it looks with the wet or with the sponge, because you can use either one. This is the sponge. This is the wet. You get a lot more vibrant color with when you wet it. That's the biggest difference I've
Coffee flavor.
found.
You think Annie went to have dinner with Honey?
I'm sure she did.
Yeah,
She's so in love with her man, y'all.
I know.
Must
Luckily,
be
it's
nice.
not dinner time at my house, so I'm okay. It's only 2:41. I didn't have to make a choice between my husband and Mimi.
Actually, Melody and Annie both have lovely husbands, guys.
Yeah, we are
Very sweet
both
men.
very blessed.
Very sweet men. Coffee flavored crafts.
I know, right?
Yes.
How about coffee scented crafts for sure?
And Angelica, it was latte. It was sweet. So it was
Oh, it was
sticky.
all so sweet and milky and sugary. And I had to spray my punches with water so that they wouldn't get all sticky. It was horrible. Horrible, I tell you.
I did everything I could. Someone had to laugh at her.
She laughed at me a lot.
Well, someone had to.
I know, right?
I don't mind to do the job
Hmm.
when called upon.
When called upon. Or just happens to be there when the accident happens.
I'm surprised she didn't blame me. I'm liking this.
I think that really adds to it, given the color pops, not
The
just like
color.
color every. I would, no, you did already. I see it. That blue, I was going to say those puzzle pieces, but you already did it. Never mind.
What?
That blue is matches your puzzle pieces, the one you did on one of your little people.
Yes.
I know.
But what would you have done?
I would have made sure that blue was in there because of the puzzle pieces that needs
Oh,
to
yeah.
have that blue to pull your eye around the shape of it. But again, ladies, I don't actually boss her around. I just tell her what I see, and she can do it anyway, and it will, and she knows, and I know it'll be beautiful.
She really has taught me a lot about pulling my colors, so even with if it's really colors you would never think would work together, there is a technique to it, guys. Hi, Tina. There's one of my faves. But there's a real technique to color, and I didn't realize. I mean, I've been crafting a long time, but you can really do colors any way you want to. That's what I learned from Melody. If you just like, I've got my blue in my puzzle pieces, and I popped a little blue here and a little blue there, and it makes it cohesive. It makes it work. Is that the right word, Melody?
Yeah, it's cohesive, and then mainly what it is I learned. I didn't learn this from art. I learned this from floral design. When you're designing something, the composition of it, you want your eye to flow around your whole composition, all through your composition. So if you have one thing, let's say she had the blue on the corners like that, but didn't bring it down into the bottom of her image, your eyes would keep grabbing that blue and it wouldn't flow. And
It
so
wouldn't
I
make
learned it from
sense.
floral design, but I have translated it, which I've watched videos. It's a real thing for art too. It's not just the floral design. But yeah.
Tina, make sure you go over and sub to Angelica. Angelica, go sub to Tina. You guys would really appreciate each other's channels. Oh, I do like it. And see how the colors, what she meant with that blue? It makes it work.
It
And then
does.
I can just go crazy with the other colors.
Yep.
That one blue made all the colors work. Because it looks like I'm doing it on purpose, guys. Like I'm some kind of big shot that knows what she's doing. Right?
It looks like she understands the concept, and that's all that it takes. You don't have to know a whole lot. You don't have to have a ton of experience, but if you understand the concept, it's like cooking a certain food. If you figure out how to cook it one time, you can stylize it any way you want. You learn to cook a perfect piece of chicken breast, you can flavor that thing any way you want. But you have to understand how to cook the chicken breast.
Well, yeah, that's a good analogy. That works for me. Okay. Now what? Now what do I want to do, ladies? I got some empty space right here that I want to fill with something. Any suggestion, guys? Let me turn it around so y'all can have a looky-loo. Give
Where's
me
the
some
space?
suggestions.
What's the space?
This space right here, I think I need something. What do you guys think?
Well, you didn't do your clouds.
I didn't do my cloud.
Or birds, or I don't know what would be up above their heads besides their thought bubbles, or maybe just like you could do clusters of dots where they're bigger towards the center and then go out smaller and smaller, like a little cluster of.
Oh, like just some abstract design?
Yeah, just something that just
Oh,
fills
that's
it
good.
in.
What about
I would make
division?
that have some black in it because you got to bring some black up to the top.
Okay.
Does that make
So
sense? How
can
the
I
black
just
is very
use?
prominent at the bottom.
Okay. Okay, girlfriend. Let's just see what I can do.
Angelica says, Melissa, show us what you have to work with. That might be it, huh?
Well, I don't really know. That might be difficult. I'm not sure what I do have to work with. I've got so much piled on my desk. Oh, no birds. They might poop on the stick figures.
That's a smart lady.
That is a very smart lady. She says she wants black. We're going to give her black. I'm going to fall over in my chair one of these days. Tell everybody what you got for Christmas, Miss Melody.
I asked my husband for a cinch machine because Mimi has one, has been making such beautiful things with it. I just couldn't go any longer without it.
Because she's a copycat.
Yes. And if she can do it, I can try to do it a little better. No. Just joking. I actually want to make not so much junk journals as I want to make art journals.
That is going to be fun. Who else is getting some big new machine they've never had before? Oh, I'm so bad to do this. Look, guys, I left my jelly open, which is never good.
They're emailing each other now.
Say your name. Say your name. Guys, Tina is my resin queen. If you didn't know. I am a big fan of Tina's. I cannot do resin, so I have to live vicariously through other people.
No, you do not want to do resin. I'm going to probably get out of it this next year. Create a few more things and then sell off my molds and stuff.
The other day I watched Tina.
Angelica got it too. I got a cinch machine after seeing the mini book me and Melissa made. Melissa made me do it. Aha!
Oh, I'm so excited!
Isn't that exciting?
You will love it. You are going.
Smile. When you're both ready, give each other a kiss on the lips.
What?
Then, if you want to French kiss, slowly
Alexa, Alexa, no more. I don't know how I asked my Alexa to teach me how to kiss, but she was giving me the down low on how to kiss. Now, you guys were here. You heard it. If I said something, I apologize. But honestly, that was not the direction I was going.
I am so excited Angelica got a
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Angelica, you're going to love it. You are going to love it.
We'll have to get good with it, and then we can do a challenge.
You know what? I'm going to do a cinch tutorial after Christmas, guys. That's exactly what I'll do.
That's a great idea.
Is. I'm going to use pistachio. I'm going to do it. I don't get to use pistachio enough. And it's going to happen. Oh, I'm completely out of camera, guys. Y'all can't even see nothing I'm doing. Okay. I shouldn't have done my snot when I did. It's getting everywhere because it ain't dry.
Well, you didn't know what you were going to do next.
I should have did it last.
You'll get the hang of it. Trying to look at my small assortment of washi tapes I have here and see if there's anything
I have so much washi.
Well, I have a lot downstairs. This is my upstairs table and I don't have as much stuff going on up here, but that's kind of fun because if you have too many choices, it gives you a headache.
Okay, Tina said she'd be right back. Okay. Angelica said, I want a glow forge, but they are very pricey. I'll have to save my points to get one. I don't know what a glow forge is.
I don't either.
And Stevie said heat gun or blow dryer can solve that problem. What's a glow forge, Angelica? Enlighten us.
What do you torch with it, I wonder? Is she doing metals?
What are you thinking, Melody?
Oh, that is exactly what it needed.
I'm going to throw paint all over it.
Okay.
Yes, that is. Because I can. Yes, I can. This was actually a lot of fun, guys. I do like the way this has turned out. It did make it really a challenge for me. And I like the meaning of this. I'll remember what this meant to me.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
I do. And that's not doing art because it's work, an obligation you have. That's doing art and you're growing through it.
Yeah, more of an art therapy.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
So,
We all
and
need to.
I've enjoyed the heck out of this tonight. I've enjoyed spending time with you all because I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough having her away a bit, huh, guys?
So it's painting time. It's paint time, guys. I'm throwing paint everywhere. I can do it. I'm looking. I haven't left home. I'm just looking for paint. Well, I'm going to use that. And some white. Or not white, some cream color. I mean, look at this background I had to start with, guys. That's what Melody did. You know, all the backgrounds. I'm loving this book. I just go through and find a page that speaks to me with whatever I want to do. See?
Well, that's what I want to. When I master the cinch, I want to print out my jelly plate prints or use originals, and then create art journal books that people will use those backgrounds. You know, the background will already be there for you.
Exactly.
You just layer up and do the fantastic focal points of it.
And it's fun, fun, fun. Now, I'm about to get real upset right now.
No crying and crafting.
Oh, I bet I left it in the kitchen when I cleaned it. Melody, will you please take over while I go find
Yes,
my
I
splatter
will.
brush?
So when I was opening my gifts from anything from swap and glues to the hands that people had been gifting me, I had ended up with quite a few either die cuts, which was what this was, some washi flower sticker types. I got some Tim Holtz people. As you've seen me tear up the page here, that's from the magazine. But it was a die cut from my friend Annie. This is, I think, also from Annie too. And washi tapes in here and just layered. So, and I put some of the color on the background just so that there was something there that grabbed this page. And that's exactly what I was telling her. When you're going from page to page, they don't have to match. But if you have a little bit of something that flows over there, it works, right? See the orange from that page flows over to that page. And this orange looks really beautiful with this blue. Tina's back.
I is back. I is back in. Tina is back.
3D printing. Oh, I wouldn't personally, that won't probably be anything I'm excited about for at least for a while. My husband would I'm honestly past the point of being able to learn anything new for a little while. Guys, I learned so many new things getting to where I am now between the photo editing, the movie editing, just everything. I mean, seriously, there's just a lot to learn.
Yes, there is.
A lot, a lot, a lot.
Guys, this is a splatter brush. And I love it because it's splatter. You think, well, do I need that? No, you don't need it. Anything can splatter. But does it look different than normal? Yeah, and I'll show you that it does. And I'm going to go with my gray first. And let me get it. And I'm going to splatter. I love it.
Gorgeous.
Do you see that? Look at that.
You weren't already excited about this kind of creating. Mimi will make you want to get started in it because it is just such a joy, ladies. It
Look
really
at that. Oh my gosh. Could that be any funner? Okay, I'm going to rinse out the gray. I love learning new stuff, guys. I do. And I've been crafting for a long time. But I just love what I've learned this year. Has just taken my crafting to a whole another playing field, and I am loving every minute of it. Watch this. Woo, woo. Oh gosh, it's too much. Oh my goodness, it was a big old mess.
No, you just gotta, you can tap it off with your baby wipe. You just, because it'll go opaque or it'll go translucent if you.
Oh my goodness. Have I made a terrible mess? Am I ever going to quit? I love it!
She is having so much. You guys, you just cannot stop the woman. She's having a blast.
Oh, y'all, look, I made a mess all over my desk.
Now that she used to
Yeah,
blame it
well,
on me, so thank goodness there's witnesses here.
it's everywhere. Melody, you made a horrible mess. Oh my goodness. Look at my desk. Look what a mess. But look at this, guys. Oh, I got paint up on my camera. Tell me that is not awesome.
It is gorgeous.
Angelica said, now it looks like the birds flew by.
Oh, see, we've got those birds. I got my birds in there one way or another, didn't I?
I love it, guys. I know that's crazy, but I love it. That is my thing. I like it. And that is my interpretation of what was the name of the poem? Oh, let's read the poem again and see if it makes sense. Okay?
It's gonna.
Okay, I'm going to make you little so they can see my whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, can everybody see my whole thing? And let's just see if this makes sense now, okay? Did you ever see a V drawn by geese as they fly? Did you ever wonder how? Did you ever wonder why? Geese would want to draw with feathered ink in sky. Did you look for other letters? Did you even try? I did. I do. I always will. You can too. Be silent, still. Read the letters for me on a cloud of paper white. You may be surprised by the stories geese will write. I love it. I love it.
Now, I just want to say quickly, no other way could she have come up with that particular image without that prompt. So that's how unique each of your creations would be, whether you're using that inspiration for a journal, mixed media, painting, crocheting. It doesn't matter. If it inspires you to create something, Yvonne says, Melody, I think your lady needs a broom under her. She has Hogwarts on the brain. I tried putting the flower branch there, so she was kind of like sitting on that, but yeah. But yeah, so the individuality and the uniqueness of the art, and you'll grow. You will grow. You will find yourself looking at things differently, and you will really, really love it. This next year, if you think you're as grown as you need to be in your art, that's fine. If you'd like to see what you can accomplish next, then push yourself out of your box a little bit.
I love it. I think that's awesome. I totally get where I'm coming from in relationship to the poem, don't you all?
Definitely.
So, yeah, I'm thrilled with that. Now, you better know that I'm going to be coming up with a challenge for this lady, right?
Yeah, I better get some good sleep.
And if, I mean, serious guys, if anybody's interested in being challenged, let Melody know because she's got it in her.
Well, just keep watch for the one in January. I did that one for everybody.
Yes.
So they can all do it together.
Yes. Because that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just so happy with that.
It's beautiful, sweetie. It's a
And
beautiful
see, I dropped
addition to your book.
Yes. I dropped some paint on my other pages, but I don't care about that. See? Here's the one I did last week with my May. I just love this book, y'all. Here's the other one I did. And I love it because I just look through and find, I mean, I could leave it like it is. It's beautiful, guys. Sure, her work is stunning, right? Look at that. Okay. I could leave it just as it is. But she gave it to me.
That's right.
So
and I would have been sad.
I want to play in it.
I have given out journals before, and they have put them on the shelf and look at them, and that's beautiful. I think that's a wonderful thing to do. But I'm having a lot more fun watching Mimi actually use this one than I've ever had watching somebody, just enjoy having it.
Yeah, I love it. I just do. It's gorgeous. And these are not copies, guys.
No.
These are her original prints, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of Melody's prints or originals, she copies. She doesn't use the originals. So I've got a whole book of her beautiful original prints. Like, check that out. Can you even?
No.
And see, pages like this is where I will journal. This is where I will journal. I'll be talking about that woman in here. Oh my gosh. But it's just, here's the one I did where I was grateful for crafting and all the tools we have in crafting. I just love it. Anywho, that is my interpretation of that poem in art form. And I'm happy with it.
I am too, sweetie. And it was a joy to be here and hang out with you through your process.
It was, guys. I thank everyone. We had a good time tonight. I hope you all did because I had a blast. And thanks for coming and doing this with me. I will say, it is a lot of fun to do this kind of, when you're making boxes and stuff, you're trying to concentrate. But this is such a freer form of creating.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, she gave me the prompts.
Angelica, I sent her an email. In fact, I would be okay, Mimi, if you wanted to forward that on to a couple people.
Yeah. Anybody else want this?
Let her know, and she'll forward that to you. Use it or don't.
Do your own interpretation of it.
But it's just, it has a few prompts, and then it tells you to use. It tells you to read the poem, because I think the connection between art and poetry we as paper artists and crafters, we don't necessarily think we have that much to offer in poetry, but I want you to know that inspiring yourself with it will get you more in touch with it. I don't write poetry, but I do think that it's something that's, it's a beautiful thing, right?
Well, I really liked the way that went. I thought that was a lot of fun to do.
I'm very
And
proud
you're
of you
right.
for going live with it too.
Well, it's something I would have never created. I mean, I do collaging and do that, but I really liked having a prompts and the challenge to go to because I created such a unique piece of artwork.
Oh, Angelica. Sweetie, read Angelica. It says, I really needed this today. I had to put my dog down this morning and I need a happy distraction. Thank you, Melody and Melissa. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Angelica, that is a hard day, my darling.
It really
At
is.
my age and most most of our ages, we've been through that. And we sure do know how you feel.
Maybe this was a message that art therapy is something that you need in your near future to help process some feelings.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I've had to do that with a very special little friend of mine, and it broke my heart and broke my daughter's heart. They're family. There's just no other way around it.
Yeah,
So
we
my heart
lost
goes
one
out.
this year. We lost Rudy. The end of April, early May. You're in my prayers, Angelica. I'll tell you.
And I'm so happy if we did lighten your load.
Yes. Yes, I am too.
It's so nice. I know there's been a few times this fall that Annie and Melody have really helped me through some tough things and lighten my load a little bit. I'd get up in the morning and turn Annie on, and that laughter gets you. You just
It gets you every time, doesn't it? You okay, sweetie? No, she's coughing. Okay, ladies. So here's the thing. We want to remind you to keep an eye on our channels for the bingo for New Year's Day. There is going to be VR that came up today that will be showing up on a few channels around. You can see it on mine and Mimi's channels, Tina's channels, and it's the Dropbox information is available to anybody who wants it. All you got to do is email me if I don't already have it available to you. And so, but we're really looking forward to New Year's Day. I'll tell you, it's going to be like the best beginning of the year celebration I can imagine for a bunch of craft ladies to get together and just have a blast, right?
And that's what we're about, guys.
Yeah.
That is what we're about. We want to have some fun. There's going to be open invitation for everyone. As far as I'm concerned, the more we can do together, the more fun we're going to have. So get ready for 2022, baby, because I'm coming at you.
I know, right? Oh, it's going to be such a big year.
Can you tell Tina about the pink collab, Melody?
Yes, I can. The 8th of every month, I wanted to have it be the same as what I did last year with my friend Sarah, which was the joy hashtag joy of blue, which we put up on the 12th of every month. Crafter's choice, anything you wanted to make, but you made it with blue. And I did that for a whole year. And so Annie and I both did it. And we decided that this next year we wanted to do that with pink. Only we're going to upload on the 8th because the 8th of February is my birthday. And so 8's a number I like. And I wanted to have it be crafter's choice. You can pop in and out. But if you tell us before January 8th that you want to, or before the beginning of the year, that you want to be involved, we'll put your channel name in our descriptions and promote you for being part of it. But it's crafter's choice. So like with you, Tina, you could do resin, you could do anything. I know Melissa's just going to be.
I am. I'm coming at y'all with a bang, guys. I'm live. Get used to it.
She's live, I'm telling you. And Annie's been live now. How many? Is it just the once or twice?
Twice, I think. Yes.
Twice now. So, and we'll probably get her out there at least one more time, practice with her before New Year's, but she'll be there with us on New Year's, and there's going to be all kinds of new things happening next year. There's an event going on in February that I can't disclose about right now because I don't know all the details, but I am really over the moon about that. And y'all are going to want to come see how that goes down. And you don't got to do anything. And she's involved. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's one thing I'm doing that she's not involved. And then, of course, Myrna's involved. So I got one of these girls involved.
Yes, Tina, you can add other colors to it, sweetheart.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Pink. Do I have anything here that I did? What I was doing.
One of your blues.
That's what I'm wondering, is if I have anything upstairs. But what I would do is literally, if I created something and it had blue in it, like this one here, I would say joy of blue with it because there's blue. And I'm not going to make anything that's monochromatic unless that's what I want to do.
Like, that book you showed the other day, the resin book, Tina?
Oh.
That would have counted for joy of blue.
Yes, that would have. This is what she's talking about.
Any kind of pink in it. So you don't have to do a separate project. If during the month you made a pink project, say it's a book or an ATC or
share it again on
note card.
8th, with our hashtag. It's
pink.
I don't have anything in here about the joy of blue.
Combine your collabs if you can, guys.
That's what we do so that we can participate in more things. Because if I can only put one hashtag on something, then I only can do 1/10 of what I've been doing. If I can combine a collage with someone else's prompts, with this or that, I know. Tina, tell you what, sweetie, because I don't want to advertise it too much. I usually don't even show it. You and I will talk behind the scenes and I will show it to you. But I can't have, Mimi knows that's a secret prototype that I would show you. In fact, Tina, Melissa and I were talking about seeing if we could have a video chat with you sometime.
Yeah, we would really like that, Tina.
I would show it to you during that. It's not that it's a prototype that I started a year ago and I've not had the time to finish properly. And if not you by any means, but if someone, a bigger channel that had the all wherewithal to take it and run with it, I'd be screwed with my invention, or my create. No, you're fine, sweetie. Don't be. But yes, I would love to show you. We'll just do it not on camera. Anywho, I sound so weird. I'm like, I have prototypes all over the place. Mimi's like, show me that. What's that? Okay, but I'll show it to you, but we're not showing it on camera yet.
No, she walks around her house and you see this stuff. What is that?
She's like, stop, wait, show me that. Stop, wait, let me see that. Oh, ladies, this was so awesome. We had such a great time. I know that I got more than 2 pages done, didn't I? I did the spread. Yeah, I did the gratitude spread, and then I did an extra page here. So,
mine is awesome. I'm very happy with it. So
You
thanks,
need to take a
guys.
picture of it and share it on your Instagram.
I do need to do that.
That would be a
Thanks
good thing
so
to do.
much, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming by. You all are great. I appreciate you so much. Um, I will talk to you all again after Christmas. Everyone have a happy holiday. Be safe, be well. I would ask that everyone say some prayers for our sweet Martha. And
Definitely.
she's struggling, guys. So if everyone would say some prayers for Martha and keep Angelica in your prayers as well, because
Yes.
that's a rough day. And I love you
Very.
guys. Merry
Big hugs,
Christmas,
everybody.
everybody. Bye, guys.
Bye.